What if I told you that beneath the oceans, far from the eyes of governments, paparazzi, and even satellites, an entirely new kind of billionaire empire is being built? These are not mere hideaways or luxury compounds. These are underwater fortresses, invisible to the outside world, equipped with private submarines, AI-controlled drones, panic bunkers, genetic vaults, and digital data cores holding unimaginable wealth and power. The ultra-rich aren't just building luxury homes anymore. They're disappearing beneath the waves into secret underwater sanctuaries that make even the most fortified mountain bunkers seem primitive. Today, we dive into the world of submerged multi-billion-dollar citadels you were never meant to know existed. The birth of submerged luxury. The concept of underwater living once belonged purely to the realm of science fiction, but over the last decade, driven by fears of pandemics, societal breakdowns, rising global tensions, environmental collapse, artificial intelligence disruptions, and increasing civil unrest, the wealthiest elite have shifted their survival strategies below sea level. Companies like OceanGate, Poseidon Undersea Resorts, Deep Ocean Engineering, and several highly secretive Black Ops engineering startups have quietly offered their services to clients who don't want to merely survive catastrophe. They want to own the post-apocalyptic world while submerged in technological fortresses of unparalleled opulence. In 2023, one Dubai-based sovereign fund invested $300 million into a classified undersea habitat project codenamed Project Leviathan. Built in the crystalline waters near the Maldives, Leviathan includes personal underwater villas, pressurized conference rooms, full-scale biotech laboratories, vertical farming chambers, biosecure hospitals, and AI-operated security drones capable of detecting threats hundreds of meters away. But Leviathan is merely one node in an emerging global underwater elite network. The private submarine arms race. The era of the superyacht as the ultimate status symbol is officially over. The new ultimate flex? Private submarines with capabilities previously reserved for national militaries. Billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Roman Abramovich, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and Elon Musk have collectively poured billions into custom submarine technology. Bezos reportedly commissioned a $180 million submersible from Triton Submarines, capable of reaching depths exceeding 12,000 feet, far deeper than the Titanic's final resting place. Fully autonomous, fully AI monitored, and equipped with defensive mini-drone swarms, it can remain submerged for over 6 weeks without surfacing. Meanwhile, the Norwegian tech mogul Erik Strangfeld revealed his Abyss Haven submarine fortress in 2024, an unprecedented underwater complex consisting of 6 interconnected titanium capsules located beneath the Arctic Circle. Each module serves a strategic function: luxury living quarters, secure quantum data vaults, cryogenic gene repositories containing rare DNA samples, and highly sophisticated weaponized defense systems capable of launching anti-submarine torpedoes, electromagnetic pulse shields, and cloaking fields that render the complex undetectable. Undersea security, the next frontier of private military. Defending these underwater fortresses requires an entirely new genre of private security operations. This is not the realm of simple bodyguards. This is militarized oceanic warfare. Elite firms such as Abyssal Defense Systems, Nereus Global, and Leviathan Solutions employ retired Navy SEAL commanders, Israeli Naval Special Forces, Russian submarine captains, drone warfare experts, and AI scientists to build and maintain real-time underwater surveillance grids. These grids cover hundreds of square miles beneath the sea, continuously analyzing sonar signatures, heat gradients, bioluminescence anomalies, and magnetometer disruptions. The AI threat prediction models process billions of data points per second. Security drones patrol in autonomous formations, armed with non-lethal electric nets, anti-torpedo decoys, pulse wave emitters capable of disabling unauthorized submersibles, and cyber warfare countermeasures. Confidential reports leaked in 2025 revealed that some underwater fortresses even employ advanced metamaterial cloaking systems, essentially rendering these structures invisible to any known form of sonar or radar. For all intents and purposes, these billion-dollar underwater cities exist as phantom sovereign nations below the ocean surface. The offshore data havens. For the billionaire elite, survival is only part of the equation. Control over digital infrastructure and information flow is the real prize. Several of these underwater fortresses double as hypersecure offshore data havens, where AI-powered high-frequency trading algorithms and black market crypto operations run beyond the reach of any legal jurisdiction. A consortium of Swiss banking dynasties and Silicon Valley AI visionaries funded the Poseidon Vault, a submerged data fortress located in international waters near the Azores. Here, quantum encryption keys are stored in supercooled chambers protected by rare isotopic alloys, ensuring total immunity from cyber attacks. The world's most sensitive financial transactions are processed here, with layers of both technological and geographical defense that no terrestrial bank can match. Insiders call it the Fort Knox of the digital elite. The global shadow economy connection. While governments posture in public forums, intelligence circles privately acknowledge that these underwater compounds are intimately linked to global shadow economies. Networks used by oligarchs, arms dealers, crypto billionaires, authoritarian regimes, and private military contractors to conduct secretive transactions. In 2024, a covert multinational investigation traced one underwater base off the Seychelles to secret summits involving Eastern European arms brokers, Saudi intelligence operatives, former MI6 executives, and rogue elements of US defense contractors. Here, billions in untraceable digital assets change hands monthly, funding not just private armies but entire artificial island developments, orbital weapons R&D, and experimental bioweapons programs too dangerous to host on land. The technological arms race underwater. The underwater resource wars have begun in earnest. As land-based rare earth deposits dwindle, deep-sea mining emerges as the next trillion-dollar frontier. Vast mineral deposits lie along hydrothermal vent fields, untouched for millennia. The secretive mining conglomerate Aquatic Holdings, backed by hedge funds led by Peter Thiel, Gulf monarchs and Chinese tech syndicates, secured exclusive rights to a deep-sea ridge between Papua New Guinea and Fiji, estimated to contain over $1 trillion in cobalt, lithium, palladium, and rare isotopes critical for next-generation batteries, nuclear energy, and advanced semiconductors. Fleets of autonomous mining drones scour the ocean floor 24/7, monitored from underwater command centers. These operations function entirely beyond environmental regulations or global treaties. Psychological control and elite isolation. Beyond physical safety, these underwater fortresses offer psychological control never before seen in human history. Inside these aquatic citadels, billionaires engineer perfectly optimized social microcosms where they dictate air purity, temperature, light cycles, communication channels, AI-managed mental health therapies, and even interpersonal social dynamics. Inside the Leviathan base, elite networks of technocrats, biotech magnates, and former intelligence chiefs engage in off-grid summits to game out geopolitical scenarios in total secrecy. Virtual reality war rooms simulate every conceivable conflict, while AI-generated predictive models forecast the financial impacts of future pandemics, wars, elections, and resource collapses. Brainwave monitors, neurostimulation devices, and pharmacological cognitive enhancers optimize the decision-making states of these elites, creating human-machine augmented masterminds removed from emotional volatility. The ethical dystopia. Critics and human rights organizations warn that these underwater fortresses represent the final, chilling stage of wealth inequality, a complete physical detachment of the billionaire class from the rest of humanity. While billions suffer above ground from poverty, war, ecological collapse, and societal breakdown, a self-selected elite has engineered permanent aquatic enclaves where they thrive untouched. Global governance bodies like the United Nations and Interpol have called for emergency maritime legislation, but powerful legal loopholes in international maritime law leave these facilities effectively untouchable. Some call them the neo-feudal fortresses of the 21st century, not designed to defend against barbarian invasions, but to defend against democratic accountability and public backlash. The world of underwater fortresses remains deliberately hidden, but its existence signals the emergence of an entirely new species of elite power consolidation. While the masses debate climate change, food shortages, mass surveillance, and income inequality, the ultra-wealthy have quietly moved beyond mere survival bunkers or remote private islands. They are now constructing fully operational submerged civilizations invisible to the surface world. Somewhere right now, beneath thousands of feet of icy pitch-black ocean, billionaires sip vintage champagne inside titanium domes while AI data feeds track every political maneuver, financial shift, and biological trend on the planet. They are not waiting for catastrophe, they are engineering the next phase of humanity from their underwater kingdoms. Would you sacrifice your freedom to live beneath the ocean in perfect security, knowing the rest of the world above crumbles? What would you do for a place in these aquatic fortresses of the future? Share your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button and subscribe, because next time we expose an even more shocking revelation: the classified airborne floating cities being prepared for the next generation of billionaire rulers.